Hello, welcome to Daddy G Toys. It's Caroline Storytime, episode 4. And today I have a special 2 books to read. So let's get started and read a couple books. Alright, the 2 books are going to be Pete the Cat and The Cool Cucumber. I thought this one looked really cool when I saw it at the store, but then I realized I think you guys already have this one, but it's pretty neat anyway, so I'll read it anyway. The second one is called Pete the Kitty in the Case of the Hiccups, and I thought that one looked pretty cute. It's kind of like a baby kitten, Pete the Cat, so I thought that sounded pretty cool. So I'll get started. I'm going to start with the Pete the Cat and the Cool Cucumber. Here we go. Pete is on a bug safari. He and his friends are looking for bugs. How many can they find? Callie spots a tiny black ant. It's building an anthill, she says. Groovy, says Pete. Gus finds a round red ladybug in the mint patch. It has 9 spots, says Gus. Nice, says Pete. Can you count the 9 spots? Marty sees a big black spider. It caught a fly, he says. Neat, says Pete. Pete finds a green caterpillar in the flower pot. I will bring it home to show Mom and Dad, he says. Mom helps Pete build a home for the caterpillar. They use a big jar. Dad puts a lot of little holes in the lid for air. Pete puts the caterpillar in the jar. Pete puts some leaves in the jar for the caterpillar to eat. He adds a twig for it to crawl on. Good night, Pete, says Mom. Good night, Pete, says Dad. Good night, caterpillar, says Pete. When Pete wakes up, the caterpillar is gone. Where did it go? Did it run away? It is not gone, says Mom. It did not run away, says Dad. Look, they say. What do you see in there? The caterpillar is inside there, says Mom. It's called a pupa. Will it stay in there forever? Pete asks. No, says Dad. The caterpillar is changing into something new. What will it become? Pete asks. It's a surprise, says Mom. We must wait and see. Pete waits. Callie comes to visit. Did it come out yet? She asks. Not yet, says Pete. Pete waits some more. Gus comes to visit. Did it come yet? He asks. Not yet, says Pete. Pete waits even longer. Marty comes to visit. Did it come out yet? He asks. Not yet, says Pete. Pete waits and waits and waits. Then one day, something finally happens. You see it starting to shake. The pupa starts to wiggle. Something is happening, says Pete. It wiggles some more. Everyone comes over to watch. The pupa cracks open. Something is coming out. What can it be? A head pokes out, then some legs, and then 2 colorful wings. The caterpillar changed into a beautiful butterfly. Wow, says Pete. The butterfly slowly moves his wings up and down. It's ready to fly. They take the jar to the park. Time to say goodbye, says Dad. Pete opens the lid of the jar. The butterfly flaps its wings. It flutters out of the jar and lands on Pete's nose. That tickles, he says. Then the butterfly flies up into the sky. Bye-bye, butterfly, everyone says. Let's find a new caterpillar, says Pete. Change is pretty cool. That's the end. Okay, here is Pete the kitty in the case of the hiccups. So look at this little, it's like a little baby Pete the cat. How cute is he, huh? Pete the kitty. I've never seen one that's Pete the kitty before, so I am interested to see. He's got a cute little teddy bear. He's got a little orange jumpsuit type of thing on. Okay, Pete the kitty in the case of the hiccups. Hiccup! Oh no! Pete has the hiccups. Hiccup! How do you stop the hiccups? Pete asked Grumpy Toad, how do I stop my hiccups? I know, says Grumpy Toad. You stand on one foot. Pete stands on one foot. Hiccup! Pete still has the hiccups. Pete asks Callie, how do I stop my hiccups? I know, says Callie. You stand on one foot and hop up and down. What do you think he's going to do? Pete stands on one foot. He hops up and down. Hiccup, hiccup. Pete still has the hiccups. And he fell over. Look at that. It's hard to hop up and down on one foot. Caroline, can you hop up and down on one foot? I bet you probably can. You're pretty good like that. Pete asks Gus, how do I stop my hiccups? I know, says Gus. You stand on one foot and hop up and down and sing a song. That's a lot at once. Pete stands on one foot. He hops up and down. He sings a song. Hiccup, hiccup, hiccup. Pete still has the hiccups. Pete asks Bob, how do I stop my hiccups? I know, says Bob. Bob's out there surfing. Surfing cat. You stand on one foot and hop up and down and sing a song and rub your belly, says Bob. So Pete does it. Hiccup! Now he fell off trying to do all that into the water. Nothing is working. Pete still has the hiccups. Go ask Mom, says Bob. Pete asks Mom, how do I stop my hiccups? I know, says Mom. You take a deep breath. Pete takes a deep breath. Hold your breath and blow it out, says Mom. Pete holds his breath. See him going. Pete blows his breath out. That's it, Pete asks. That's it, says Mom. Pete waits. And he waits. And he waits. The hiccups are gone. Moms are so smart. That's the end. I hope you like Pete the kitty. And I hope you like Pete the cat. And this was Caroline Storytime Episode 4. I love you and miss you guys all the time. Bye.